Hi everybody, Ben here from Art Less Ordinary. Okay, so I have decided I'm going to do something similar to this. It's what I call a pearl pour, dirty pour combination. You kind of get the pearls that come up through it and the metallics. So different colours. I'm doing a purple, so I wanted to do phthalo blue, but my phthalo blue is quite low, and I'm noticing it's giving me a little bit of lumps, so I've had to go for my purple background. I'm doing this on quite a big canvas, so that small one I showed you was a 10 by 8. This is a 12 by 24, and I'm using the marte purple as my base colour, and the three metallics are going to be Extreme Sheen in 24K Gold, Extreme Sheen in Sapphire, and Extreme Sheen in Lavender Frost. So Lavender Frost is a light purple, so it should show up quite well with this more darker purple as the base. So with these, I've got 6 cups. So 2 of each of the 3 colours. Each cup has got 10 grams paint and 10 grams floetrol in it. So a 1-to-1 mixture of paint to floetrol. So this one here is 10 paint, 10 floetrol, and so is that one. So then altogether I've got 20, so 40, 80, 120 grams of metallic colour. And my purple base colour for this size canvas, sorry, been a little bit unwell lately, is 105 grams paint, 210 grams floetrol, and it says 32 grams, but it's about 35 grams water. A couple of extra little bits went in there, so it ended up being about 35 grams water. So, now, to do this, we have our pouring cup, and then we've got the base colour. So we want to put about 1/3 of this base colour into this pouring cup. So we just pour that in. Tad more. It's probably close. It's hard to judge sometimes, but that's about it. Oh, also, because this is a semi-transparent, I decided to paint the edges, just so then when it goes over, I don't get little bald patches, especially on the edges. But as you can see, it's not perfectly neat or anything. It's just I paint on. I did it probably about half an hour ago, but it's so cold, it's not drying as quickly as I would have liked. If it was summer, it would have been dried ages ago. Now, from here, let's put it there, because that's where there's a middle beam. So from here, we want to put in this metallic colours. You don't have to do them in separate cups like this. I just don't have a cup that's much bigger. I've got a cup that's very big or this size, so I decided I'm just going to stick with this size. So I'm going to pour this gold from a really good height. Let it real smash into that paint. So it's what you want, is you want it to kind of really hit into that cup and sink down to the bottom. Come on, drip. Pardon me. Sorry, everybody. I haven't been talking too much the last couple of days because I'm with feeling unwell, and now I'm talking, it's making my chest funny. Oh, sorry about that. Now we're going to go the blue. So I always give everything a little bit of a stir. And then we're going to pour this in so it crashes down into the paint again. So up high and crash down. Sorry. All right, I'll put that stick in there because got to stir up the other colours. Just right. Sorry. It's catching up with me now. I'm talking. Serves me right. Should keep quiet a bit longer. Alrighty. So now the lavender. Pour that in. Wonderful. Scrape that in too. Okay. Oh, pardon me. What I could have done was I could have put half of that purple in the bottom, done one layer off the colours, added a bit more purple and done a second layer of the colours. Oh. It's really catching up with me now. Alrighty. So, now I've got the other cups to go. So I decided to do I could have put all the gold at the bottom, but I think by mixing it up, you kind of get a different reaction. I can see reactions or pearls already appearing in this paint. So that's really cool. It's what we want to see. So now again, let this go in and crash down. Okay, so we're getting there. I'll do the same order again, I think. So I'm going to go the blue. So by making it crash down, that is really what's going to give you the good effects and the pearls. And being on this size canvas, I haven't normally done this on this size canvas yet. I've done it on 12 by 16s, but not a 12 by 24. So it also means that I'm going to have to pour the paint slightly different to normal. I normally just kind of pour it around in the middle, but this time I think I'm going to actually go a little bit of a ring, starting from that end to that end. But it won't be like a ring pour because I'm doing it from a height. So it's like a dirty pour. So by doing it from a height, that's what creates all these pearls and effects that you will get in there. So it's just a way of mixing the paints up, getting different effects to come out. Alrighty. So that's those colours done. So now we're going to put this cup aside and let that settle in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pour the rest of this on the canvas. Alrighty, that's done. Put that cup out of the way. Now from here, we just want to spread this out to make this a base just so the paint's got something to slide over. So as you can see, it's nothing too complicated. Just gives the paint something to move across, so it's not sticking to a dry canvas, and it kind of rolls over itself. So when it's got something to glide across, it just makes it a bit easier. Again, nothing overly perfect. Now I'm just leveling this out so it's even-ish across the canvas. Okay, that's pretty even. It's a good amount of paint there, which is usually quite good. When you have not enough paint there, it's harder for the paint to kind of glide. Now, before we start, I'm actually going to get my gloves on, because that is going to make a difference if I have to start tilting it straight away. Always do that. Tear a hole in my glove trying to get it on. So you can see pearls appearing in this already, which is kind of cool. So what we do now is we pinch the cup. Let me just double check, make sure we are recording before I continue. Yeah, that timer's moving. That's what we want. Okay, so I've pinched the cup. Now we're going to pour from a height and let it smash down into the canvas. And as it smashes down, I'm going to do a swirl. I might just bring this over here. So by doing a swirl, it didn't actually smash down as much as it normally does when I do it in the center. But that's okay. Might bring different effects. The only thing is I've got more paint, more metallics there than I do over here. So that's something for me to probably see how this goes once it's finished. But you can see pearls already appearing. From here, I am going to torch now to get rid of a lot of these bubbles. So when you do a dirty pour, you're always going to get lots of bubbles. So it's already looking different to what I was expecting originally. But that's all right. That's the fun of acrylic pouring. We're going to go this way first. So I'm just I got a corner catcher on for now. I may have to tip some paint off afterwards, but if I got this on, then I can just see how things are going. So we're going all the way into the corner. Come on, get there. Yep. bring it back. Okay, take that off. Now on this corner, down and across, in the corner, bring it back. Then you can take that corner catcher off. Now we're gonna go down to this bottom corner, I think. So we've got to bring the paint all the way back. So we are going to be stretching out a lot of these pearls. Pardon me. Quite short of breath at times. So we're coming across. Then we're going down into that corner and then come back. I'm actually going to take off that corner catcher and I'm going to pour over this corner a little bit. There we go. Now I'm bringing it back. Now same, I'm not going to use the corner catcher on this corner because I want to get that purple off and the metallics to shine. Pardon me, the metallics to shine through. So over we go. Come on, paint. Yay, it's over. Come back. Now what I might do is, I may take off a bit of this paint down this other end. I know it's where there's a lot of gold, and there is gold pearls forming. But I think I need to, it wasn't as metallic, so I think I needed to get rid of some of that. Same with this corner. Over that corner and bring it back. Okay. I'm liking how metallic this is. I am going to start stretching this paint a bit. There's still a bit of paint on this canvas, so I'm trying to think, do I want to tip more off or do I just want to move it around? If I tip a little bit more off this bottom, I don't mind so much. Okay, that should be enough. Now I'm just stretching it back. I'm going to stretch it a fair bit actually. Not really going to take much off the top. I'm just stretching it so it's up there and then bringing it back down. Hopefully that just makes the paint run across each other a little bit and give me some effects. Alright, the paint's back in the middle. I think I'm best to leave that there. So that's, I think, where it should be. Now I'm going to get my gloves off. I'm quite liking this. It did come out different to what I was planning, for the simple fact that the first bit that I poured out didn't sink as much as didn't do my typical, so when I just pour straight in the middle, it all just keeps hitting each other and burying the paint underneath each other and creating like a swell effect, which is what creates a lot of the pearls. This, because I was doing that, it didn't really have that chance to do that. It kind of sat on top. So it is giving me quite different effects. But that's actually quite interesting. I like it. Let me just get my blowtorch, because I'm going to have to torch this again because I can see lots of bubbles. So just running it across. And this is not unnecessary. You don't have to do this. I just prefer to get rid of the bubbles. Sometimes they disappear on their own accord and other times they don't. Alright. I'm liking the look of this already. And this is just the beginning. So as we know, if you've seen me do these pours before, you've got to stop the video. Well, I pause the video. You've got to let it settle for 15-20 minutes and watch the effects appear. Especially, like, see how down here I've got a couple of pearls, gold come up. And where you've got these little gold rivers, they will swell. And it's not just the gold's just more noticeable at the moment. But the lavender and the sapphire, they will both start pearling up or even just expanding in the effects that they are giving. So for now, I'm going to pause this and let it settle into itself, and we will come back and see what it looks like. Also, from looking at it this way, I think this picture is not going to be so much of an artwork you hang up this way. So it's not going to be, I think that will be the top. And that will be the bottom of how I would hang it on a wall. Just, that's the way I see it for now. But let's come back in about 15 minutes and see what's happening then. Okay, pausing. Okay, I'm back. So, it's been about 15 minutes. And as you can see, we've got effects come up from all the colours. So the gold is mostly the one that you're going to notice. So that's created some pearls, and the rivers kind of things have swollen up. But it has done the same. Like there's blue pearls up here, there's blue ones here, there's the lavender ones in there as well. They just aren't as noticeable at the moment, but they do show up more when they have dried. So I'm really, really liking this. I'll try an extra light. I hope that doesn't make too much reflection for you. I've got that many little lights. I need a proper good light, I think. But yeah, really, really, really shimmery. Nearly the whole artwork is quite shimmery. Pardon me. But it's looking really, really good. I love this. It's giving me really different effects to how I was expecting in my head. But I'm actually liking it more than I was, well, not more than I was expecting. I really wasn't 100% sure what to expect. But I was thinking something was going to happen more like this, when it really has kind of come up quite differently. So, really super happy about that. Now, the weather is cold. So, I find when it's cold, the pearls can take a lot longer to show up. So, this will probably slightly still change in the next half an hour. Probably not over the top change, but there will be small changes in there. Mostly where the pearls are, they will swell a little bit more, or some little ones will pop up next to the ones that are already there. Pardon me. So I am going to bring you down now for a close-up so you can actually see what it looks like a little bit more better. Okay, this... Which way do we go? That's probably closer to the colours I see. Sorry about the lights in the way. If I try to move them, then it makes it really dark and you can't see the artwork too well. But let's come down and have a look. See how there's effects all throughout it. Different pearls have shown up and there's like rivers of colour. Really, really interesting. I'm really thrilled about this. I think this has come up quite well. Really sorry about the coughing, everyone. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting better, but it's getting a little bit cold at night. And this is an evening painting, so as it gets colder, I seem to get a little bit more. So here's a light shining on close. Where are we? Oh, focus first. There we go. So I'll try to put a little light next to my camera so you can see all that shimmer that's really just kind of shining through. There we go. That's why you can see shimmering there. You get reflections too, but you can see all that shimmer. This is going to look absolutely beautiful once it has dried. Okay, so I might leave it as that because I'm starting to get a little bit short of breath. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think, and I'll try and get some pictures of it once it's actually fully dry. I'll put it at the beginning of one of my videos. I don't know how long this will take to dry. It's probably going to be about 3 to 5 days. So we'll see how it goes then. Yeah, let's change it. Oh, that's a bit too bright. There we go. But yeah, hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. So comment, like, share the video if you think it's cool, and subscribe if you have not already. Just hit the bell and click all, and that will tell you when more videos are coming up. So I think I'll leave it as that. Have a good night, everybody, and I will see you soon for another pour. Okay, bye.